This is a story of Dave and Sharon finally living their dreams of sailing to the Caribbean and beyond. Join us while we share our adventures from getting the boat ready and embarking on our cruising life. We visited Jetty Park in Cape Canaveral on a chilly day. A biplane for touring the area from above. We decided to check out a new beach called Peacock Beach. On the way, we saw many beautiful peacocks going from yard to yard. Now we know why it's called Peacock Beach. We are going to Peacock Beach, and now I know why it's peacock. Pretty cool. Right here in somebody's yard in Florida. At the beach, there are many birds looking for critters that get washed up onto the shore with the waves. Some of the storage lockers in the cockpit leaked when rain or waves got in there, so we decided to replace all of the weather stripping seals in every storage locker. Okay, we're putting acetone.
So we're doing acetone rub down with a scouring pad.
After removing the weather stripping.
The acetone will be. So I'm using 3M 1300L contact adhesive. Put it on, wait 4 minutes. Oops, 4 minutes. And then press it together. You got to say you're a business to own this, to order it. Don't know why.
Our good friends Ken and Chris and their dogs. Here they are leaving Cape Canaveral to head north. Our electricity went out, and we thought it was the shore power, so we called the person a couple boats down and found out theirs works. I had gone up and come back and said, oh, someone else has their TV going, theirs works. And well, anyways, the power didn't work, so we tried switching the power cord to the other person's outlets who wasn't here. So we tried that out, and it still didn't work. And we went to turn the generator on, and that didn't work. I mean, it kept stalling out. It worked fine until we put a load on it, and then it just stalled out. I we just have troubleshooting, trying this, trying that. Well, maybe it's the generator, maybe it's the cords. So we're just trying a whole bunch of different things. And we are figuring out it has something to do with the inverter. And that it just kind of went bad. I guess the shore power goes through the inverter, the generator goes through the inverter. Therefore, we have no electricity. And of course, what is today? Today, I went to the grocery store and bought food. So that means the refrigerator and freezer aren't getting power either. But I also did buy a bag of ice, at least for the freezer. So that food should be good. I get another bag of ice in the morning. This is the story of, or the saga of boat life. This is what you go through. And it's almost like you're in a house, get a snowstorm, power goes out, you manage. But your food, you can go stick it outside and it stays fresh. You know, it doesn't get bad. It stays cold or frozen or whatever. But here, no, that's not the case. So, luckily I don't buy a whole lot of things. It's just a few things, and they can stay without electricity if we need to. So again, that's another troubleshooting saga of our boat life. Just wanted to keep you updated on what's going on this wonderful Friday evening.
So we had a problem the other day, a couple nights ago, where all of a sudden I hit the microwave and I lost AC. Came down here and it showed reverse polarity. So we started by just turning everything off completely and unplugging everything, and it kept happening. I disconnected the dock power. I have two powers in, one for air conditioning and one for the rest of the AC. The air conditioning one was fine, it was still ran, but everything on here didn't. So I disconnected stuff because it was at night and I didn't want to troubleshoot it then, and I turned the generator on, and the generator would start, but then it would stall out. And we haven't not had that problem. Recently I ran it. It was running fine. I went down and checked the generator, everything was fine. So now I had to figure out and troubleshoot everything. So we have these two switches under here. This one is for the air conditioning, and it is tied into this one, but it's for the air conditioning circuit. This one is for all the rest of the house AC. And we had this mess of wires here and had no idea what went to what on the switcher here. So yesterday I spent the day taking these wires off and then ohming the switch out according to what's on the front and the back. I marked the wires first with blue tape, and these switches have numbers on them, 1 through 12. So I marked each wire with the 1 through 12, then ohmed it out, and then I put on a piece of paper what each wire went to. And then I marked on all the wires down here in Sharpie what they go to and what connectors they're on here. Comes out to be the shore power in, and so I connected it back up where I had the leads off, and I measured it out with an ohm meter, and I was getting nothing. So I disconnected it and shorted the leads up there and ohmed it out and got nothing. So eventually, we'll go ahead and close this down. Came up here and took out, there's the connector in there. I finally took that out, and
It's dark.
see, I had a problem with the brown lead here. You see it's all burnt inside. That was bleeding over to the green, and it was doing it, it looks like it was bleeding over to the neutral as well, most of it. But that's what was messing the things up. It really wasn't a complete short, but it was bleeding over. So it was giving me a bad reading and shutting the system down. So I pulled this out, took it down to, you can I pulled it out, took it down to West Marine, and in the meantime my buddy had a spare used one, so I put it in there and we got our electricity back. And in the meantime I ordered that $250 one from West Marine for $85 online. So we're back up and going.
I think I got us all in. Yeah, over there.
We got to enjoy a wonderful time sailing with our friends Dave and Cindy on their boat, Dreamwalker. This is our Watermaker motor. The osmosis filter requires backwashing with fresh water about every 15 to 17 days. So we added a standard outdoor hose watering timer so we don't have to remember to run it. This is the valve control panel for the Watermaker. We want to say thank you to all of our viewers who have subscribed and commented. We appreciate your support and feedback. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. This really helps us build our channel up so we can keep bringing you more videos.